Oh, they're singing happy birthday. We welcome you back to the press box here at Aces Field as the cheerleaders are singing happy birthday to someone. I know it's not me. I know it's not Brian. Brian's so old he doesn't even do birthdays anymore. My wife's birthday was yesterday, but
I'm guessing whoever's in the black umbrella.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was somebody in the student section or if it's somebody sitting in the stands. The stands, there's a good crowd in the student section, but the general stands are kind of sparse here tonight, and it's not surprising. It has been kind of a miserable night as we've had this constant. It's not been a heavy rain, but it's just been like a moderate soaking rain.
It was kind of bad.
And it has been really windy, and it is still really windy. And if you are just joining us, we welcome you to Aces Field. We're getting ready to get the second half underway. Week number 6 of the Varsity High School football campaign. The Raiders here at Hicksville. 12 minutes on the clock, and Wayne Trace with the lead, 6-0 after the first 24 minutes of play. Had a great halftime, good performances by both the Raiders and the Aces Pride Marching Band. And now we're getting ready to get things started for quarter number 3. The Aces will receive the football to get the quarter started. And as soaked as my rosters are, they are still in one piece, so they have not begun to disintegrate on me, so that's good. And we're kind of hoping that, whether the rain stops or not really is kind of academic. I just want the wind to change direction so the rain is not blowing directly into our room here in the press box, because we are both, it's like we both got out of the sauna or the shower or something. We're kind of soaked here tonight. 6-0 Raiders, and they're going to kick the ball off to the Aces to get quarter number 3 underway, and here we go. Low liner and an immediate flag, and they're going to stop the play. False start, and they'll back them up 5. So they'll have to move the tee back to the 35-yard line and kick it again. And I got to tell you, Brian, I mean, we have seen our good share of infractions here tonight, not only the type that you would expect. I mean, on a rainy night like tonight, you're going to expect to see maybe a couple holding calls. You're going to expect to see some false starts. But, I mean, we had a roughing the kicker. We've had a roughing the passer. So we're going to set it up, and we'll move it back 5, and we'll get ready to kick it again. Ooh, somebody's got their lights on by the concession stand. Kickoff is up, and that's another low liner. And that one's going to go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And a flag, obviously, on the kick out of bounds. And no doubt about it, because the official was like walking down following the ball. It went out right at the 45-yard line. He was standing right there. A bit of a confab with the Aces coaching staff is what they want to do. Are they going to make them kick it again? Are they going to just take it and take the yards? We'll see. I would just say on a night like tonight, take it, get the field position, and go. Yep. But Brian and I are not coaches. We're up here with a camera and a microphone in the press box, and we don't make the big money like. Yeah. Oh, be quiet. Matt Holden, head coach for the Raiders. And of course, Justin Davis, head coach for the Aces. 1st and 10, Hicksville. Ball right at the 49-yard line of the Raiders. Good field position. Good way to start off quarter number 3. Here we go. Turnbull in the backfield. Checking his wristband. All right. So who knows? We might see some skullduggery here if he's checking the wristband this early. Quick handoff. Nope. Back to the line of scrimmage. Zedike, it looks like he might even lost a half a yard. Hey, I see our new HIX-TV volunteer down there in the student section. Connor Myers, wearing the red. He's talking with the kid in the white. Got the kid in the gray next to him. Pitch out, caught. Nice cut upfield, nice hole. Still loose and down inside the 30-yard line. Nice catch and run for the Aces. Yeah, Connor Myers, he's been with us for a couple of volleyball games, done a good job. Good kid. All right, here we go. First down for the Aces. Trying to draw even here tonight. Quick handoff. Another nice strong run straight up the middle inside the 25-yard line to the 24. Langham with the carry, and he'll make it a 2nd and about 6 for the Aces. Turnbull, ball in the air, and that's going to be a flag. I've said there's no doubt about that. I'm surprised they took as long as they did to throw the flag, because the intended receiver was literally tackled a good 2 seconds before the ball even got there. So that'll be a defensive pass interference call, I'm sure. No, they're gonna pick up the flag. What? Okay. I'm kind of surprised at that, because, like I said, he was tackled before the ball got there. Nope. That's why we're not wearing striped shirts. 2nd down for the Aces, or make that 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Turnbull taking his time, down to 6 on the play clock. Quick handoff, powering forward, not much there. That's going to bring up 4th down. Again, the Raiders anticipating the run on 3rd down and putting a stop to it. So 4th and 5 for the Aces on their Raiders 22-yard line, with 9:40 to go and the clock rolling here in quarter number 3. Turnbull rolling out, pitches it at the last minute. Stiff arm, and nope. They're just going to ride him out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and the Aces will turn it over on downs. Hicksville wanted to throw it downfield, and they had the option. And in the end, instead of throwing it, he pitched it off to Langham, and Langham there was nowhere for him to go. So the Aces turn it over on downs. They get it down to the 22-yard line before they stall out, and it'll be 1st and 10 Raiders on their own 25-yard line now. 9:29 to go, 3rd quarter. Handoff and a nice hole. 1st down yardage and more. Ball carried by number 32, Lance Whitman. And Whitman will get across the 35-yard line to the 36 to move the chains. 1st and 10, Wayne Trace. Quick handoff by Schonauer, and again, strong run, and again, 1st down yardage, and again, it's number 32. Lance Whitman with the carry. Schonauer to Whitman, and Whitman will move the chains again and get it across the 45 to the 48-yard line. Under 9 minutes to go now in quarter number 3. Schoenauer puts a man in motion. Schoenauer hands it off to his big running back again, and again he'll power forward near the 45-yard line of the Aces. And a flag thrown at the end of the play. He'll be down to the 42-yard line. He's still on the ground. A flag thrown at the end of the play. So we'll see how this is going to pan out. As I think that was the ball carrier, number 32, Lance Whitman, who's on his back. He's got his helmet off. They're sitting him up. And the officials are having a conference there at about the 41-yard line. The flag is back at the 36. They're talking with the Aces. It'll be a face mask against the Aces. And that'll move the ball forward even further. We'll see if it's the 5 or the 15-yard variety. It's going to be the personal foul variety, the 15-yard face mask. And that's going to move the Raiders inside the 30-yard line down to about the 27, 28, 27. So they're going to mark it officially 1st and 10. Wayne Trace, ouch. Critical penalty at a bad time for the Aces there. Raiders, Schoenauer pitches it out, caught, across the 20, into the red zone. That was Tyler Head with the catch on the pitch out. He'll take it inside the 20. Not quite enough for, well, yeah, they're going to say a first down. 1st and 10. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Aces 17-yard line. Get the chains moved, and we're ready to get back into action. Another handoff, wide open, straight ahead, powering down inside the 5. Trenton Thomas, the carrier, ball carrier, number 36. He'll take it inside the 5 to make it 1st and goal for the Raiders. And Schoenauer is going to hang on to it, and he's going to lose a little bit of yardage. They'll bring him down at about the 6 or 7 yard line. So Schoenauer loses a yard and a half. Clock will stop, 7:49. Now we'll start it up again once they get everybody untangled down there on the line of scrimmage. Be 2nd and goal. They'll put the nose of the football at about the 6 yard line. Schoenauer hands it off to big number 36. He powers forward. He'll be stopped shy of the goal line. Thomas, take it down to about the, we'll see, we're going to mark it at the 3. 3rd and goal now from the 3 for the Raiders. So we go under 7 minutes in our 3rd quarter. And they're going to bring in number 12 now behind center, Cole Moorhead. Moorhead keeps it. Nah, I don't think so. Moorhead's going to be stopped short. Moorhead might have made it back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be about it. 4th and 3. Or actually 4th and goal from the 3. They're going for it on 4th down. Why not? They're up by 6. And timeout called, I'm guessing probably by the Aces. Nope, by the Raiders. So the Raiders will burn their first time out of the second half here, as they want to talk about what they want to do here. It's 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Wayne Trace is up by 6. And with the weather and the wind and the rain being what it is tonight, I got to tell you, I mean, going up by 2 touchdowns might put a lock on this game. They've got to be thinking about that. It would not be easy. I mean, neither team has had an easy time putting together any real kind of offensive drive here tonight. And getting this close to pay dirt on either side of the ball, either side of the field, you don't want to not take advantage of it. So here come the Raiders back out onto the field. 6:03 to go. And again, number 12, Cole Moorhead behind center. Moorhead rolling out. Moorhead's got a man wide open, caught. And that'll make it 12-0. Tyler Head wound up all alone in the corner of the end zone. And Morehouse just had to give him a decent throw that he could catch, and he did. That makes it 12-0. And now we'll see, are they going to kick for 1 or are they going to go for 2? Right now it looks like they're going to try the kick. Last time they tried the kick, they failed, but they also got a penalty, so then they got to try to run it in, and they failed at that too. Now they're going for 2. And again, a pitch, and no good. Had a man in the back of the end zone. One of the Aces got in the way. The conversion attempt fails. It'll remain 12-0 Wayne Trace with 5:57 to go here in quarter number 3. Aces will get ready to get the football back. And normally you'd say, you know, they're down by 2 touchdowns. That's not an insurmountable thing with nearly 6 minutes to go in this quarter, plus a full 12 minutes in the fourth quarter. But again, the weather conditions being what they are tonight has added an extra layer of difficulty for both teams here this evening. And so far, the Raiders have just managed to be on the good side of the breaks so far here at Aces Field tonight. So we'll see if the Aces can right the ship here. So the Aces will get ready to get the football back. The Raiders getting ready to kick it off. So far, they've done squib kicks. Last few times they've been in this position. So we'll see what they're going to do here tonight, this time around. And this one gets some height to it. Caught back at the 25-yard line. Nice move, spin move by Langham. Langham stays on his feet. Langham will battle out to about the 45-yard line before they bring him down. You always worry a little bit when you start seeing those spin moves that somebody might hook your arm and pop that football loose. But Brant Langham, good job holding on to the pigskin there. And he'll take it out to the 45-yard line to give the Aces some decent field position to start this drive. 1st and 10 from their own 45 with 5:48 to go in the third quarter. Aces down by a dozen. Turnbull in the backfield. Hard count, nobody bites, and they'll reset. Play clock down to 12. Turnbull puts it ahead, caught, and a nice catch and run inside the 30. Bassett makes the grab. He'll take it down to about the 28, maybe the 27-yard line. We'll see where they mark him down. That'll be a first down for the Hicksville Aces. 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Quick handoff, Zedike. Zedike powers ahead inside the 25 to the 24. That'll pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards. Gain of 3 for Zedike. 2nd and 7 from the 24. Turnbull again, checking the wristband. Here we go. Here's the snap, low snap. Turnbull drops back. Looking downfield, hangs on to it himself. Turnbull takes off, slides down. He started the slide about a yard shy of the marker, so it'll be 2nd and 9. Ace is looking in a little bit of the hurry up here. Now they'll slow it back down. Third and a yard. Hands off Langham. Langham should move the chains for him. Yeah, they needed one, and Langham picked him up a couple. 1st and 10 for the Aces as they move the ball down to about the 17-yard line. Turnbull, again, rolling out, looking downfield, puts the ball in the air. I think it was caught, but not for much of a gain. Down to maybe about the 12-yard line, pickup of maybe 4. Make it 2nd and about 5. 2nd and 6. From the 12-yard line. Handoff, Zedike powering straight ahead. Zedike will get to the 10. Bring up 3rd and about 2. Zedike gets him to the 10-yard line, maybe a little inside, just inside the 10-yard line. Again, 3rd and 2 for the Aces. 2:35, and the clock rolling in the 3rd quarter. Turnbull, Zedike to back behind him. Hands it off to Cross, nothing doing. Cross might have got a yard. And again, the Aces will be faced with a 4th and short, 4th and 2. As they're going to only say that he got it back to the line of scrimmage, to the 9-yard line. So it'll be 4th and a long yard for the Aces from the 9-yard line of the Raiders. And a whistle, and all right, a temporary stop. It was somebody running around in the backfield that they wanted to get out of there so he wouldn't distract anybody. Hand off around the corner, and he's going to turn it over. Oh, nope, he's still on his feet. Langham reverses his field. Langham tries to cut up, and nope, they're going to drop him still beyond the 10-yard line, and the Aces will turn it over on downs. So Langham ran for about 40 yards, but he only actually went forward -1. He went from one end of the field almost to the other and cut back again. They drop him at the 11, and the Aces will turn it down turn it over on downs. Needed 1, and they lost 1. So the Raiders, with 1:35, will get the ball on their own 10-yard line, well, the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. And they'll just power it forward and do what they can and burn off clock. They get out across the 15 to the 16 on the carry. That'll start the clock rolling. They're not going to stop it. They're up by 12, and every second that ticks off of that clock is one less second the Aces will have to work with to try to get back into this football game. Second and 7 now for the Raiders. Clock goes under a minute in our third quarter. Kind of some confusion there as to who gets the ball. I don't know whether the quarterback wanted to keep it. He wanted to hand it to his running back. They were arguing about it, but they get knocked down at the 15. They lose a yard. Make it 3rd and 7 as we approach 30 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Bronson Graber. You know, Bronson Graber was just made the homecoming king for a couple weeks from now. Man in motion for the Raiders. High snap, quick handoff. Nope, quarterback keeper. Ball, did he cut? Was that a turnover?
No.
I don't think I thought it hit the ground. I saw the ball pop into the air, but I think it hit the ground before he got control of it.
Yeah, it looked like he did drop it.
So, yeah, the officials are saying the same thing. Still Raiders ball, 4th and 7, and they're calling it an incomplete pass. So there's still 5 seconds to go. So the Raiders will be able to punt it off, and the Aces will get the ball back to start the fourth quarter. But I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. They'll get the change of possession, and that'll be about it to end the quarter number 3. Long snap, kick up. Caught and taken down at the 35-yard line. Bassett returns it back to the 35. They might give him the 34 on forward progress. And that's the end of the third quarter with the Raiders leading the Aces 12-0 here at Aces Field tonight. Time to say a big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. Also medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, gift sundries, so much more. Next time you're in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, stop by and see for yourself. Browse around and see what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. We want to thank them so very much for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcast here on HIX-TV. And then remember, if you want to get the latest information on COVID boosters, flu shots, or more, give them a call, 419-542-6218. They'll be happy to help you out. And again, we want to thank the Myers family. Whenever you see sports action on Hicksville Community Television, they're the ones that help make it possible. We hope that you will thank them as well. The Hicksville Pharmacy, they're your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. 12 minutes to go. 12 points down for the Aces. I wish I could say 12 men on the field because that would be kind of cool. Be like 12, 12, 12. But it's 11 men on the field, so I can't do that. All right, here we go. Aces with the ball back. 1st and 10. Raiders 34-yard line. 12 minutes to work with. The Aces can't waste a lot of time. They need to score twice. Get back into this game. Turnbull. Pass. Caught. Dropped. Short gain. Inside the 30 to about the 27. Second and 4 coming up. Seedike in the backfield with Turnbull. Langham out wide on the near side towards us along with Bassett. Langham in motion now. Turnbull airs it out for Bassett. No. Incomplete. Threw it a little long. Bassett jumped up. Didn't quite have the height to pull that one in. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Turnbull again puts Langham in motion. Gets the snap, pitches it back to Zedike. Zedike finds a seam. Zedike powering forward. I think he'll move the chains. Zedike down near the 21-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for the Aces. Down to 11 minutes left in regulation. Aces with a 1st and 10 at their opponent's 21-yard line. Turnbull launches it out. Caught by Langham. Langham tries to turn the corner. Not much there. He might have got inside the 20. We'll see where they're going to mark it officially. Looks like about maybe the 18-yard line. Gain of maybe 3. Second and about 6 from the 18-yard line. Turnbull dropping back, rolling out, throws it, caught and taken down. Number 7 makes the grab. That was Austin Sanders. He's dropped immediately. That'll bring up 3rd and short, about 3rd and 2. Aces get the ball down to the 13-yard line. They're going to say 3rd and 1 officially. I don't gonna argue with them. Spit and Rain picks up again and starting to get pelted here in the press box. Turnbull, quick handoff. Straight ahead, that'll move the chains. Zedike inside the 10. Aces looking to at least get the goose egg off the scoreboard here in the 4th quarter. So Aces get to the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. And Turnbull drops the ball, picks it up, hands it to Langham. Langham powers forward. He might have got a yard. I'm going to say he actually lost a yard, so it'll be 2nd and goal now from the 9. Well, they were lucky they only lost a yard with the ball loose on the turf like it was with that snap. Turnbull, ball in the air, and lucky he didn't have that picked off. The Raiders defender had his mitts on the football, but he dropped it, so incomplete and 3rd and 9 for the Aces with 8:57 to go in quarter number 4. Third and goal from the 9 for the Aces. Turnbull getting the signal from the sideline. As, man, the rain is really starting to pick up now. You can see the waves of raindrops moving across the field here, right towards us. And another bad snap. Langham with the ball. Langham, he's going in the wrong direction. They're just going to run him out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Wind and rain really starting to pick up now, Brian. 4th and 10 now. Langham lost a yard on that carry. So here we go. The Aces got to go for it. They're down by 12. Turnbull in trouble. Turnbull works his way through, gets it in the air, and knocked loose. Had it in the hands of the receiver, but with the rain and the wind and the slick ball, it hits the turf. The Aces once again will turn it over on downs in the end zone. Oh, you hate to see that. Coach Davis will be banging his head against the wall. Oh, man, in the red zone. 1st and goal, and you wind up turning it over on downs. Not once, but a couple of times. That just burns. That's all there is to it. So Raiders with the football back and a chance to take some time off the clock. Handoff and a strong run. He's still on his feet, and it's going to move the chains. I think he got a first down. Tyler Head with the carry, number 7. He'll get him a first down, some breathing room to work with. And again, the Raiders here, man, if they can pound it out, even if they don't score, if they could just get it down across midfield into the 40, 30-yard line, I mean, they'll have done their job here offensively to really put the Aces behind the 8 ball. Quarterback keeper this time, and another nice hole. He's still on his feet. Moorhead takes it out to about the 37-yard line. Another first down. They're going to put it close to the 38. I'll make it the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. As the rain opens up and starts to fall, he's still on his feet again. Across the 40-yard line. Moorhead will get it out to about the 42. All right, 2nd and 7 from the 42-yard line for the Wayne Trace Raiders. It looks more like 2nd and 6, but we're not going to split hairs at this point. And that one's dropped. That was another kind of a slick football, and he had it in his hands, and he tried to turn upfield and start running before he had the ball fully under control. Stops the clock at 7 minutes. And brings up 3rd and 7 for Wayne Trace. As again, they're doing their job. They're burning time off the clock. They're moving the ball ahead. They've gotten a couple of first downs. Moorhead's going to, no, I take that back. That's number 13 out there now, Schunauer. Schunauer loses yardage. Bring up 4th down, which is what the Raiders did not want to have happen. You want to at least get some positive yardage when you're trying to kill the clock here. 4th and 7 now for Wayne Trace, and they're going to have to punt it away to the Aces. Bassett dropping back deep along with, I think, Langham's back there. He's going to get his leg. That's a nice punt. And a fair catch and a flag. Langham made the fair catch at about the 33-yard line. Brian, there's a flag at the 40-yard line.
It's on Wayne Trace.
And it's going to be a false start to back him up 5. So they'll kick it again with 6:17 to go in regulation, and the Aces might get a little better field position, maybe even able to set something up for a run back. course, you also run the risk of the punter really getting his foot into it and kicking it even farther. We'll wait and see what happens. Man, it's starting to get really damp up here. We're getting soaked. Oh, well. If you hear a buzzing sound and all of a sudden there's a flash and everything goes black, you'll know that we got zapped.
You got insurance for me for electrocution by chance?
Yeah, I do. Sure. No problem. You can unplug everything when we're done. I'll tell all the girls on the volleyball team tomorrow how brave you were. Low roller, and this one, yeah, the Aces chose wisely. That actually hit a Raiders player, so it will be downed where it made contact with him, and that'll be about the 42-yard line. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? All right. 6:07 to go for the Aces. They're down by 12. They get the football back. They need to score early and often. Turnbull. Puts Langham in motion. Hands it to Brandt. Langham straight ahead across the 35, or excuse me, the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Second and about 6 coming up for the Aces. And he ain't getting up. So timeout on the field. Langham still on his back, as he was working with all he had to get the ball forward as far as he could on that last play. Bill and Brian, we're your crew from Hicksville Community Television. So glad to have you here with us tonight, week number 6 of the high school football campaign. Next week on Friday, we're on the road again. We'll be heading to Ayersville High School as the Pilots will host the Aces from the landing strip. That's what they call it, I think it is, their stadium, yeah. On Friday night. And then the week after that, we'll be back here in the friendly confines for homecoming as the Aces will host the Paulding Panthers. Back into action now, Aces with the football. Turnbull, Zedike back behind him. Low snap. Turnbull airs it out. Man open. Bassett can't make the catch. Had Parker Bassett, but he couldn't haul it in. Number 7 for the Raiders. Tyler Head was there to make it a little more difficult for Parker. End result, 3rd and 7 now for the Aces. Turnbull again, airing it out. That one's caught by Bassett at about the 42. And the Raiders are saying they stripped the ball. And Bassett's saying, I was down. And the referees say, yeah, you were. So Bassett will move the chains with the catch. He goes down, then coughs up the football after his knee touches. So no turnover. Langham comes back into the game for the Aces. Number 8 back out on the field. He and Bassett are going to go out wide on the far side, away from us here in the press box. And a quick flag. That'll be offsides on the Aces. And it'll back them up 5, or I should say false start on the Aces. Back them up 5. Ooh, we're getting rained on. Turnbull skies it. I think he caught it. Bassett hauls that one in. And that's the biggest play of the night, I think, offensively for the Aces. They'll take it all the way down to the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Aces air it out, and Bassett finally hauls one in. Off to Zedike. Zedike powering his way forward. That's the kind of play that can give a team some momentum. Everybody starts feeling it. And Zedike picks up about 4. 2nd and 6, and they are inside the red zone at the 18-yard line of the Raiders. 4:05 to go in regulation. Turnbull rolling out. Ball in the air and dropped. That went off the hands of Langham, incomplete. Stops the clock with 3:53 to go. Yeah, we've been playing football for a little over 2 hours now. Pretty quick moving game, actually. 9:04 on the clock. Kickoff at 7 p.m. tonight. We thought it might be a fast-moving game with the weather being what it was. Turnbull airs it out. That one's tipped and incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 6. From the 18-yard line, it'll be all or nothing for the Aces. They're going to go for it. They got no choice. They got to go. Got to get into that end zone. Put some points on the board. Here we go. Now we got Langham in the backfield. No, I take that back. That's Turnbull. Hard to say. The jerseys are getting wet. Hard to see the numbers on some of them. Turnbull up in the air. Dropped. And they'll turn it over on downs in the red zone again. 3rd time tonight. Aces have not been able to punch it in and get any points on the board inside the red zone. 1st down inside the 20. You shouldn't shake that Pepsi before you open it.
Frustration.
3:43 to go in regulation, and the Raiders are going to get the ball back. It'll be 1st and 10, Wayne Trace on their own 18-yard line. And again, an opportunity for them to see if they can just burn some clock off. Aces still have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Quick handoff. Still on his feet, diving forward and close to 1st down yardage for number 21, Amos Sin. As it looks like the Raiders are going to put some of their younger players in here to get them some varsity playing time. As we get ready to close this one out, and going keeping it on the ground, keeps that clock rolling, makes it 2nd and 2 for the Raiders. I think they've got a new quarterback in as well. I can't catch his numbers just yet. And that's on the ground in a quick scoop. He picks it up and gets what he can. So he got back to about the original line of scrimmage, call it 3rd and 2. And Schunauer is still in as QB. Okay. It's getting wet. His jersey's getting bunched up, so I couldn't tell whether it was 13 or a different number. Quick handoff. And again, powering forward. That'll be a first down, I think. Out to the 29-yard line, move the chains. That's what the Aces didn't want to have happen. They were hoping to hold them with a 3-and-out on their half of the field to get decent field position and maybe have a chance of making something happen here. But the Raiders advanced the ball and moved the chains with a first down, 1st and 10 from their 29-yard line, and the clock rolling, approaching the 2-minute mark. Schunauer, and that one popped loose. The Raiders hang on to it, but he muffed the handoff to Lance Whitman, number 32. They'll fall on the ball and lose about 3 or 4 yards. And a timeout called by the Aces. 1:51, and the Aces are going to try to preserve as much time on the clock as they can. They're down by 2 scores, 12-0. And they have less than 2 minutes. So the Aces, with it being 2nd and 14, the Aces would need to either be lucky and get a turnover. They need to hold the Raiders. Again, right now the Raiders are deep in their end of the field. So if the Aces can force a 3-and-out, they can get the ball back, and if they use their timeouts wisely, they might have enough time, if they're close enough, to maybe do a quick strike into the end zone and then try an onside kick to get the ball back and try to pull off the miracle. And that's not the way to do it. Still on his feet, out to about the 32, 33-yard line. And another timeout for the Aces. They'll say that his forward progress was halted on the 33-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and about 5 for the Raiders. And they'll stop the clock with the timeout with 1:42. Aces with 1 timeout left, which means that if the Raiders are able to move the chains on this next play, I hate to say it, but this game is essentially going to be over at that point. Because again, by the time this play gets done or whatever, the Raiders might well be able then to, even with an Aces timeout, still take a knee a couple times, maybe run one play and just work the time off the clock. So we'll see, but this play is going to be key. This is the ball game for the Aces right here. They either stop the Raiders and have a chance, or if the Raiders move the chains, it may well be adios muchachos. And they just jumped. Oh. That won't be enough for a first down for the Raiders, but it'll make it 3rd and 1. And they might even get it. And it did. Oh, boy.
That's it.
They said 3rd and 6 on the scoreboard, but it was 3rd and 5. Aces jump. They give them 5 yards. They move the chains. And that may be all she wrote, Brian.
You can take over the recording. We're getting a lot of rain inside.
So,
now.
yeah, thank goodness it's waited until now. We don't have much to put up with. Quick handoff. Powering forward, and that should do it. It'll be 2nd and 9, but that'll put it under 90 seconds, which means that the Raiders should be able to just take a couple of knees here and call it a night. But before that happens, timeout Aces. They don't want to end this game. Aces do not want to give up. And, you can't blame them. This was a rough game. The weather has not been great. And like I said, it's got to be frustrating. I mean, you're inside the red zone 3 times. There's a couple times you had 1st and goals. And you come away empty-handed each time. That can't sit well to any kind of competitor. I mean, you've played football. I mean, that's like the worst when you're so the Aces do not want to give up. Minute 18. They're down 12-0. I don't think they're going to be able to pull out the W, but they're not going to go down quietly. They're going to keep swinging until the end. 2nd and 8 for the Raiders. That's the Aces' last time out, so again, and he's going to take a knee. With a minute 15, 40 seconds will tick off. That'll take it down to about 40 seconds. We'll see. It'll be 3rd down and 14. But if the clock goes below 40 seconds, we're all done.
It's done.
Yeah. And that's going to happen.
I don't know what the coach is thinking.
So the Raiders will just wait until the clock gets below 40 seconds. They'll snap it, take a knee, and that'll be all. And, yep, at 38 seconds, that's what they do. So that's going to do it. It's not officially over, but the Aces can't stop the clock, and the remaining seconds are going to tick off. Your final score tonight here from Aces Field is going to be the Wayne Trace Raiders defeating the Aces 12-0 on this rain-soaked Aces field. And that will drop the Aces now to 2-4 on the season. And 1-2 in the Green Meadows Conference. The teams will congratulate each other midfield. Now it's over officially. Again, your final score, 12-0. A big thank you to the final of our 4 diamond level underwriting supporters, our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry along the lines of robotics, plasma, welding, so much more. Check them out online to see the many incredible projects they've done, not only around the area, around the region, but around the state and around the country. And we want to thank them so very much for their continued support of Hicksville Community Television and our Aces Sports broadcasts. Whenever there's a community effort of any kind, you'll almost always see ARC Solutions as one of the many benefactors. We're so happy and proud that they have chosen to support us as well. We hope that you will thank them too. Our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, again located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks to them and our 3 other diamond level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, in the Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Call 419-542-6218 for the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And, of course, as we mentioned, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the Industrial Park and online at www.arcsolinc.com. So with that, going to wrap it up for this evening. We're going to do a quick wrap-up here tonight because, again, the rain is coming in to the press box, and we don't want to do any potential damage to our equipment. So, again, Brian and I do want to thank you so very much for joining us tonight here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed the live coverage from here at Aces Field. We're going to wrap it up for this evening. Our next sports live stream comes your way tomorrow morning bright and early, just before 10 a.m. It'll be girls volleyball action with the Lady Aces hosting the Lancers of Lincoln View for JV and varsity action. And then I think we might have some junior high volleyball coming your way sometime next week. I don't have the calendar right in front of me. Be that as it may, I want to thank you once again for joining us this evening. And as we get ready to wrap it up, your final score one final time tonight. It's the Wayne Trace Raiders coming to Hicksville and going home with the victory, 12-0, the final score. And for Brian Williams running the iPad Pro camera tonight and getting soaked to the skin, I'm Bill Murphy, rather damp myself for Hicksville Community Television. Thanking you for joining us and wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.